What is going on, guys? My name is Jesse Eby. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you like ethical, authentic, genuine Shopify, e-commerce, and entrepreneurship content, please do consider subscribing. I release weekly content and I keep it real 100% of the time. There's a bit of a trending topic right now that I'm kind of late to the party commenting on, and it's the whole Shopify guru scammer situation that's coming to light. This is a great thing that's happening because when I first started my YouTube channel, I was discouraged because some of the Shopify gurus, how slimy they were, because I felt like that is going to be the only way to succeed on YouTube. Now that some scammers are being brought to light, it's going to allow the authentic and genuine YouTubers to thrive and for the scammers to eventually die out. Now, as a starting YouTuber, this is kind of a good and bad thing for me because the bad part is everybody's going to assume that I'm a scammer, but the good part is when they find out I'm authentic, the trending topic of actually being authentic and not scamming people is popular right now. So it's going to be actually beneficial for us that are authentic and trustworthy on YouTube. As you've probably seen, there's tons of Shopify gurus that are pushing this exotic travel, you know, all the exotic cars and selling you a dream essentially. So it kind of makes me look bad as someone that's actually living in Southeast Asia and promoting this kind of lifestyle. But coming from me, I really believe it's vital for people to travel and experience other cultures. That's why I push and I promote leaving the country and living on your own terms, because it's so important that we break away from the American culture and American society and this kind of naive bubble that we live in. Because in my experience, Americans are kind of the least out of all the developed countries that travel around. And it's very important to get out of the American mindset and really break away from that and understand that not everything revolves around America. People live their lives in different ways and they're happier a lot of times than Americans. I think it's vital for the benefit of our country to break away from and learn and experience other cultures. But I actually live in Southeast Asia, and that's why I promote this lifestyle, because I know how beneficial it can be for everyone. But I promote this because I understand how detrimental it can be to a person to never experience any other kind of culture around the world. By not traveling and experiencing different cultures, we're actually doing a disservice to our country because we don't have any experience other than what's happening in America. We need to break away from that and really experience other cultures. Technically, I'm a digital nomad, which is essentially living life on your own terms and traveling around and earning income online. You could be a digital nomad doing lots of things. For me, it's Shopify dropshipping, and I have physical stock on products that I sell as well. YouTube is eventually going to be a small source of income between affiliate links and the small amount of ad revenue, but I'm not going to be trying to sell anything. I'm just going to be providing strictly value and content so that you can break away and ditch the 9-to-5 grind and live a life similar to mine if you choose. If you choose to buy a Lamborghini and buy some flashy shit, that's cool. That's cool too. It's not what I want to do. What you do with your money and what anyone else does with their money is up to them. Personally, I want to take my profits and invest and grow my income. For whatever reason, Americans aren't really traveling and leaving America that much, or even have that much interest in leaving and experiencing other cultures in my experience. So with that into consideration, maybe my channel's doomed to fail, I don't know, but there's still a lot of value here even if you're not interested in traveling. See, the problem with me and my channel is I'm honest, hardworking, and transparent, and I'm not selling you any kind of BS dream, so it's not gonna attract too many people. But what I am sharing with you is how feasible leaving the country and living life on your own terms is. I'm spreading awareness on that and the fact that it's actually logical business-wise because the cost of living in Southeast Asia is so low that any money we earn from America is like 3 or 4 times the worth. So the money that we're saving on cost of living can be invested into our businesses and we could grow at a rapid speed. So it's not a very popular topic, but it is logical from a business sense to live outside of the country if you're an entrepreneur. I'm not claiming that I have some lifestyle that could only be obtained if you buy some product from me, because I'm not selling anything. Because 2 years ago, I left America with only a backpack. I never had plans to become an entrepreneur. I left with only a backpack to live a more simple life in Southeast Asia. While I was out here, I actually accidentally cured my lifelong disease, which in turn gave me the motivation to become an entrepreneur and gave me a new path and excitement for life that I never had before. I don't like the flashy lifestyle. I don't knock anybody that does. It's not for me though. That's why I left America with only a backpack and came here to live more simpler. I'm happy with just affiliate links and eventually the ad revenue. This is enough for me to be able to scale my businesses and my personal brand because the cost of living in Southeast Asia is only like 200 bucks. I will literally take a moped over a Lamborghini any day because I will take the money I save by not buying a exotic car and I will invest that into scaling my business and personal brand. That is what's most important to me. It might not attract people to my YouTube, but it's what I like and it's my truth. So I have to be honest and I have to provide the best value and most honest content as possible. I don't care about money. I care about that sense of relief that a person has when they no longer have to worry about how their bills are being paid. What I care about is impacting as many lives as possible and streamlining your process to success so that you don't have to struggle as much as I have. What I care about is building a platform that in the long term I could spread awareness about my disease and potentially save a life and stop the suffering that somebody else might be having. It's not exactly what this channel is about, but when I have a platform and an audience, I will be able to spread awareness on the side about my disease. If I could impact one life positively and maybe even save a life, all the suffering I've been through will be worth it. Now, I don't care about all the flashy bullshit. I'm not gonna be selling you a dream. I just want to impact lives positively and scale my businesses. My disease is not relevant to everyone, but by having a platform and an audience, I could spread awareness about my disease. If one person learns about it, they tell two people, those two people tell other people, and maybe somewhere down the line, somebody is saved and does not have to suffer as much as I have with my disease my entire life. My goal is to live comfortable, live happy, and impact as many lives as possible in a positive way. So I'm going to continue to remain honest and continue building my personal brand and providing as much value for free as possible. If you do like Shopify dropshipping and e-commerce and online entrepreneurship, and maybe if you're interested in traveling and living in a different country, do consider subscribing because I'll be providing a lot of value. On my journey, I'm not going to be showing off any flashy shit. That's not a representation of how much success I'm having. I'm just not interested in flashy shit. I'm interested in living comfortable and building businesses, and I'm interested in the process of building a successful brand and building successful businesses and living life happy and comfortable. In businesses of all kinds, I believe it's vital to have a mutually beneficial relationship between the business and the customer. The same goes for personal branding. How can we have a win-win situation by you following my content? My personal brand and my following, we have to have a mutual relationship that is a win-win situation. We both benefit from the content I put out. So if you're interested in Shopify dropshipping and everything online entrepreneurship, do consider subscribing. You're not going to see any flashy shit from me, but that's not a representation of success anyway, in my opinion. So I appreciate you watching. Thanks for stopping by. Be sure to subscribe. All right, peace.